34 knockouts with 5 defeats. Only 1 defeat with 1 bout even. From Diaz.
Look, may the best man win. Touch him up.
When you can't afford respect to turn to awe, right? Diaz
is a tough kid, and I don't think he's worried about Morales except that he wants to beat him.
He's trying to do it now. He wants to get inside. It's apparent.
A lot of it was of his own making, as he told me yesterday. Absolutely, but
it may perhaps be a little understandable. He's banging away, being very elusive aggression here by take away any punching room, and as Wally and Gennaro both mentioned.
Actually had trouble. He was like 7 pounds over Morales.
Speed, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, and you know, David is doing an excellent job.
Got hit with a sweeping right hand. Morales looks like he's got a hand with his right.
What a shot!
More fascinating first rounds we've seen.
There it is.
But it's exactly what we were saying.
You'll see David Diaz run into the knockdown punch.
He would come back and jump, and that's what Diaz has to be careful to keep punching, even punching on the way out.
You know, and that.
Whoa, that's a slip. Benji a slip as the referee. Not that he wasn't loose, he was just wound a little tight.
Right, yeah, he's hit your elbows.
Right. Oh, Diaz short
puncher, even though he landed a great punch to beat Santa Cruz.
Right back, as he's content to slug with the champion.
Kendall Holmes. He said he had learned how to be patient.
Yes, he did.
Diaz has to be careful with it. I think Diaz needs to throw that straight. I think he should land his punches and sidestep. No.
At second round again. Non-stop action. Morales, we close out. A beautiful second round. Diaz in the fight of his life.
You know what?
Defining fight of his life.
You know what?
Came out flurrying with Diaz, and he catches Diaz on the way in. Diaz
is very dangerous here. Morales out, you know, being...
Morales is brought to the ring so far tonight. But if I were Diaz, I might back off.
On Morales again. He's fought his career at 135 and 140.
Morales is very dangerous at this point in the fight.
Morales picking Morales in a little late. You know, the legs could be an issue. Comes Diaz forward, popping that lead left hand twice.
When you look at Morales, but Diaz doesn't need to get so hyped up.
Measure Diaz backing up, trying to create that space.
Weight loss and all that he's actually been through.
Exactly. I think reaction, and you know what? So far, Erik Morales looks shocked to say that.
It really is something, but this could go 12 long. But Morales showing all the kind of composure that comes.
Landing only 9 out of 56 shots, and Morales
also a Gennaro who struck on something. Morales relaxed.
I just think that he's been a little.
He goes for it with every punch, doesn't he?
Yep.
A lot of good things, I think you would agree.
David Diaz's defense, and he smiled at Erik. Very good job here in this fight.
You know what? He stayed
supposedly considered.
Right hand from Morales.
Morales out of distance.
That's what Jim Strickland wants him to do.
There it is. I mean, that's as good as you can execute that punch.
Way behind.
So don't overreact to what's happened so far.
And you know what? One thing is that, you know, David Diaz had
4 of his last 5, and he really went down in a firefight.
This is another surprising thing besides the fact that he's the younger man. He's actually
worked it inside pretty good. Right there, he tried to
get him in retreat. But Morales dangerous.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, you guys. Right there, but I don't see that lift.
Second time, good combination lands.
One word that describes Diaz: tenacious. He's not
right eye just starting to swell up pretty bad.
For this fight so far.
Oh, good, straight.
I'll tell you what I think this is like. You see, Diaz doing some pretty good work. Right after winning his world title in 1983, fought Roberto.
David Diaz didn't like the fact that the referee told
that Duran Moore thing. Moore showed himself in comparison.
Up and still measure and then unload that way. What should Diaz be?
You guys want him right now. David Diaz is throwing everything, including forearms.
So Raleigh touched on it earlier. It's a matter of who can control guys.
And And you know, and I like that. I like to see. I like that now.
Look at
He's
the
doing a
eye.
very good job right now.
Look at the swelling under.
He get hurt, but he felt that punch.
Oh, yeah.
But Wally, I
want to ask you guys if you're surprised that Morales'
experience showing in Erik Morales here tonight.
Let's take a look at some of the action. I thought this is actually David Diaz's best round of the fight.
Or that, yeah, that cheekbone is so swelled up right now.
Fight. He said he was thinking these guys are lousy fighters.
I just think that Diaz's style so far.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go looking for him.
Exactly. He's using his do that in the first few seconds of the fight.
Good shot. A couple of times with some good right hands.
Well, he had a
My
question.
question to you is this.
Or as fast as Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao
It failed to click. Morales, Diaz, high guard, looking to make it a brawl.
Get his head out, because you know what? That's where he's getting caught.
Yeah,
Pull back, right there.
Oh, just fabulous action. You said it, Warm.
All right, now you'll start to see here that there's some good sharp punches.
Goes two-way action. As we head to the eighth of us containing powerful statement on both sides.
Both of them are getting connected.
There's Morales, creating space. Morales in front of him, trying to slice through to the body and to the chin with a...
Surprised at how well he's fought here tonight, but I'm not surprised that he's starting to...
Morales looked like he lost his balance, and Diaz...
4 world titles in 4 different divisions. It's got absolutely a minute to go in the eighth.
And he's not trying to show...
Find out strength Morales once they get in.
You have to wonder if skill is going to pull it together and turn this around in the last couple. But several times now, Diaz has dug his shoulder in underneath the chin of Morales. All right, now you see some of Morales' work, and this is just...
He was face first, though, there. I think Morales clearly had
punches in 8 rounds. You're looking at 16 connected.
Diaz with more body work. I haven't seen as much of it as we saw. Morales caught Diaz coming in again.
And you know what?
Trying to drain whatever conditioning Morales may have left in it.
Dangerously close to being cornered and then just work.
Almost at the beginning of the fight that he's been throwing those elbows and forearms. So he did, connected some good shots. Right there he made Diaz.
Both guys firing. Stature then really...
The referee's on your right side, on Diaz's right side.
A point for Diaz and perhaps steal this round, but I thought he was losing.
That was it, right there. Step back and counter with that right. Good left.
On my card, which means nothing.
Means a lot.
That means it means less than the pay. The street, take it to the schoolyard, but he can't box with this guy. Diaz,
yes.
They're appreciating both guys.
Diaz with a...
Got him already. Turned him around already. Just move. Get away. Don't. I'm trying to outmuscle.
Diaz says, keep him up, Erik.
And there was a straight left by Diaz.
But
I think one guy's taking over.
Yeah, that's what makes a great fight. I should say Diaz needs a little bit of a hook on the way out. Diaz hammers away at Morales' body.
I honestly believe that Diaz is actually breathing hard only because
in Chicago. 46 to 126. Briefly fell.
You know, I mean, you know, he has to continue going
He is
forward.
what he is. Cards. Because, you know, it's a really hard fight to score.
Oh, yeah. That's where Morales has been most effective. All of his experience. Not only a disgrace, I want to see him again.
You know, it'll be interesting to talk to Morales after the fight if, in fact, he...
On the scorecard when you see fighters get hit like that.
Lunging the whole bit.
And he sees when Diaz is going to live.
Morales is winning this 11th handily. And you said it well, Wally.
The experience and everything.
Here comes Diaz.
What a straight.
And he gets blocked, does Morales. Two huge punch. Erik Morales had the champion David Diaz on the floor.
In this arena, we're on their feet to cheer the beginning of the 12th round.
Here's a move away. He wants to stay there and finish this fight totally.
Diaz is waiting, trying to wade in and land that heavy shot, trying to find the opening. Diaz trying to create the opening. Morales early open warrior. This is why.
There's world champion fighting as a world champion who knows he's probably losing.
Down to 10. Here's Morales not electing to hang on. Diaz coming on huge. Diaz's title on the line. the announcement.
After 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. And still, WBC lightweight Diaz.